welcome back to another day in my life, the first day of my life in 2024. It's not quite the first day of 2024, I'll admit, it's the third when I'm filming this, but I had like a relaxing start to the year. This is finally my day to like get after it, clear out my inbox, figure out my goals, make some spreadsheets, you know, all the fun stuff. Maybe a vision board. I'm not a huge vision board girl, but maybe I'll make one and make it like the background of my laptop because I've been seeing a lot of people do that. Anyways, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Clara. I live in Charleston. If you're not new here, thank you so much for watching and thanks for coming back. I just made my breakfast. It's a yogurt granola bowl. I use the Simply Elizabeth granola. So good. Literally no matter the flavor, it's so good. And some blueberries that I got at Costco. I just did like a big Costco run this past week. You'll see at lunchtime that Costco was like a theme for today's meals because I just got some meat there too. Made my first coffee of the day, cold brew with cream. And I'm just sitting down to empty out my inbox. Like I said, it is not that bad. I've been good at like managing it over the break, so to speak. I have 30 emails to reply to. So I'm gonna get after that. And then I have some errands to run that I think I should just like get out of the way right now and run in the morning so I can spend my afternoon at home. Just dropped off stuff at UPS and USPS. I think I'm gonna go through a car wash right now. I've been waiting for a warm day to get my car washed just so I'm not freezing to death when I actually vacuum it out afterwards because I always go to the ones that have the vacuum set up. So I've been waiting for a warm day to do that and I just don't think a warm day is coming, at least not timely, and I need my car washed. It's a disaster in here. Ever since moving out of an apartment, I just don't really take the trash out of my car anymore, which is like a bad habit to get into, but at least in the apartment, whenever I like got out of my car and walked to the door to go into the actual building, they had trash cans right now, but now those trash cans are my trash cans, so I don't know, the trash just kind of floats around in here. Need to go clean it out, vacuum it out. I think I'm near one right now. I love a car wash. Let's see, I haven't gotten a car wash here in Charleston yet, so maybe I'll get a membership. Maybe I won't. I don't actually think I was like making good use of my car wash membership in Raleigh. I don't think it was like cost effective, but it does appear. Ooh, do I want to go to Super Sud or Finn's car wash? I definitely want to go to Finn's. Super Suds does not look promising.
Please select a wash package by pressing one of the service buttons on the screen.
Alright, not the biggest fan of Finn's. I probably won't be back here. I feel like it didn't really do a good job cleaning the exterior and the vacuums stink. Like they don't have good suction, so still on the hunt for a good drive-through car wash in the Charleston area if you happen to have a wreck. I vacuumed it the best that I can. I need to come back out to the car with like a Clorox wipe and just like wipe things down and sanitize them and dust them. Honestly, there's like dust everywhere in my car. But I did buy this when I was in LA. I went to Say Wellness. Is that how you say it? Sage? No, that's definitely like Say Wellness. Anyways, I went to this place and I got a car diffuser and refills. So I've been waiting for my car to be a little bit cleaner to like use this, but now's as good as time as any. This little car diffuser, this is what it looks like. It just clips into your vent. And then you have these little, if I understand properly, you have these little sticks that you douse in oil and then you put them in here and then the vent obviously like pushes the scent out. I ended up getting the bergamot essential oil because I always like candles that has that, and now I have more trash in my car. Okay, I'm kind of scared to do this over my outfit. I don't want to spill any of the oil. Oh my gosh, something tells me I shouldn't leave oil sitting on the interior of my car. I feel like that's gonna ruin it. Plop it in there, and then where should I put it? I guess right there. Cute. Since I have a black interior, I feel like it blends in pretty well. I don't know if they had different colors. Oh, and I think I can adjust the strength of it. We'll see how I like this. I'll update you in another video, but I kind of like how discreet it is. Actually, it's not discreet at all, but I like it. Okay, I don't even need to wait until another vlog to weigh in on this. I love it. It's the little, I'll make sure to link it. I feel like they sell online. I think this is a big store. I don't think I found some like niche California store. But anyways, I really like it. I put the heat on a little bit while I drove home so it like spread the scent throughout the car. Since the actual thing is metal, it did get pretty hot to the touch. I wanted to turn down the scent to like a lower strength at one point and it was like really hot to the touch. But I really like this. Cool gift for someone too. Thoughts for next year's gift guides? Oh, speaking of gift guides, I think I'm actually going to keep my Amazon gift guides up year round and just add to them because, you know, there's like birthdays, there's Father's Day, there's Mother's Day, there's anniversaries. I feel like there's so many gifting things throughout the year, but people only ever do gift guides around the holidays. But good things come out and good ideas come out through the year, so I'm actually going to keep my gift guides up year round. I haven't posted that anywhere, so you have exclusive information. I am making steak Caesar salad wraps today for lunch. No recipe, just vibes, although it's pretty simple. I do have the side dish miso Caesar dressing. You can get this on Thrive, or if you're in Texas, I think it's in stores at like Central Market, I think, and it's at Errands. But if you have Thrive Market, this is what you should be ordering. I think it's like $6 on Thrive, something crazy. Favorite dressing company. I do have a code for their actual website. I think it's like Clara 10, Clara 15. I'll put it on the screen. But anyways, love this brand. So I'm going to use this Caesar dressing. And then I just have some romaine and avocado, parm. I need to buy smaller Ziploc bags because I only have gallon ones, but this is Parmesan cheese. And then I have this sliced grass-fed beef sirloin. This is just the packaging for it, but I get this at Costco. And I really like this because it's really simply cooked. Like it's just salt, pepper, and like olive oil, I think. And it's pre-cooked, so you just like slice it up. You can put it on a sandwich, a salad, a quesadilla, a burrito, a bowl. You can do so many things with this. So if you're like a big meal prep person, but you don't like actually cooking the meat, then get this. It comes in 2 little bags like this. Not very luxurious once you open it up, but it's like sliced in here and it's sous vide, so it has a lot of flavor. You don't even need to heat it up, and if you do heat it up, make sure you don't overcook it because it's like already cooked right now. So just gonna chop everything up, throw it into a wrap, and I think it's gonna be delish. If you can find this brand of flour tortillas at your Whole Foods, then get this brand of flour tortillas. I don't really love this one, but my store is always sold out of the flour version. These are just little corn ones that I like for tacos. Not the most beautiful lunch ever. I'll probably put some fruit on the side, but here is the finished product. Honestly, like these tortillas just don't hold together. Like the other ones would never do me like this. These like look like they're about to fall apart. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we've made it this far in the video without addressing the 2 major elephants in the room. Number 1, I got a haircut. Might not have noticed it. It's not honestly that drastic. Chopped like probably 3 or 4 inches off the bottom of it, but my hair grows so fast because I use that hair growth shampoo. So it'll be back before I know it. It was shorter than I wanted, but it always is. It's never what you think it's gonna be in your head. When you tell them to trim off the dead ends, I swear they want to like shave you bald. This is the haircut. I did get like a dark brown gloss on it. That's what I usually ask for. The gloss turned out perfect, but the length is not exactly what I was looking for. And let me show you this. It's gonna be hard to show you because I curled my hair. One side is longer than the other. She's been kind of dirty. I'm gonna go somewhere else next time. If you have a good brunette hair recommendation in Charleston, give me that. I need car wash recommendations and I need hairstylist recommendations. The other elephant is a large elephant. It's my freaking dresser. My dresser finally came. It was completely worth the wait. I'm so obsessed with it. I was gonna swap out the art, but then I posted a video on TikTok and Instagram with this art just as kind of a placeholder to what I was thinking in my head, and everyone loved it. So maybe I will keep this art here. I was potentially thinking like some black and white prints above it, but we'll see. The dresser is from Lulu in Georgia. It's this beautiful like warm oak wood mahogany. I don't know what kind of wood it is, but it looks great. I love it. Lamp is from Home Goods. Little bowl of matches is from Home Goods. I got this like horned bowl. I got some boxes from Home Goods. Candle. And then vases, Lulu in Georgia. Hydrangeas are dying because they don't have a flower frog. I'm convinced that's the difference that you need to keep your hydrangeas good, because I literally got these the other day and they're dead. Art is from, gosh, what's it called? I found this art on Pinterest. I'll link it in the description box of the video. And then this little box contraption here, I thrifted the other day. These are just clean clothes I need to put away. But I thrifted this little box and I think it looks kind of vibey. I like it. And it adds more storage for my bathing suits and cover-ups. This is the major update. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I'll link I actually have to update my LTK, so this is going to be on my LTK by the time this video goes live. But Lulu and Georgia, Home Goods, Pinterest art that will be linked in the description box, and a little thrifted chest. I love how this came together. Cracking open an energy drink, guava passion fruit Oca, O-C-A. Jury's still out on how you pronounce this, but one of my favorites. I find them at Whole Foods. I'm gonna get started on, well, not necessarily get started, hopefully get finished on like goal setting and goal tracking for 2024. I'm not like a huge new year, like new start, new me type of person. I feel like you can kind of have that energy at any point during the year. I feel like birthdays are a really good time to have that energy, or like think of your own like fresh start and kind of like tie it to your age. That's kind of like more my vibe, honestly. But January is my half birthday. My birthday is July 6th, which unfortunately means that my half birthday is January 6th. So January is kind of like my halfway check-in point for like any goals that I've associated with my age, which I'm 24. But in terms of like financial and tax year, there are some goals and like organization stuff that I'm implementing this year just to keep things a little bit more organized for myself. So I'm doing everything in Google Drive, and I'm not going to show you the actual things because I hate publicly sharing goals. I will talk about them with like friends and I don't know, people in my life, but something about just like posting all my goals online is just like terrifying to me. Not gonna do that, but I will kind of describe to you how I make my goals and how I track them. It is so key to have like quantitative and qualitative goals. Goals that you can track through like numbers, whether that be like growth or, you know, income or something that's numerical, and then quantitative, like just like something that's a little bit qualitative. I'm mixing them up now. Anyways, you want like numerical based goals, and you also want kind of more like abstract goals. Like you want to feel more confident, you want to have a better relationship with X, or you know, something like that, where there's not necessarily a yes and a no like definitively. It's just kind of like something that you're constantly working towards improving on. It's not hard yes or hard no on whether or not you achieved it. Hopefully that's making sense. So I try and do kind of a sprinkle of those different goals. I have a tracker in Google Sheets, which is essentially Excel, where for the numerical based goals, I'll go in at the first of every month and like write where I am on that, so I can kind of see if I'm tracking towards it, at what point in the year I hit it, or if I'm like really far off from hitting it, I can like kind of see how I'm progressing towards that goal on like a numbers level. And then you obviously want to like check in with yourself on those ones that are less measurable, but are just kind of those goals where if you're honest with yourself, you'll know if you're working towards them or hitting them. So those are my tips on like goal setting. Celebrate like the little mini milestones in between. If you're only ever willing to celebrate yourself when you hit the achievement, like you're kind of discrediting all the work that goes into it along the way. So allow yourself to like celebrate those little milestones too, because heaven forbid you like miss the goal or whatever, you still like have put in so much work towards it. So remember to celebrate and like commend yourself for the little things. And if you work corporate, the biggest thing that you can start in the middle of the year is a folder on your desktop and just label it compliments. Anytime that your boss, your coworker, your higher up, your, what would it be, subordinate, like anyone that you lead, anytime anyone says anything like positive about you, screenshot it off of Slack, save the email, do something, and just put it all in this folder, because the next time that you go to like negotiate your salary, or I don't know, you just have to like toot your own horn. Sometimes in those moments it's really hard to think about everything positive that you've done, or like every time someone's like commended you on something. But if you keep a folder throughout the year, then it makes it easier. So if you work corporate, you know, or if this applies to you in another way, save a folder of corporate compliments, because that will help you if you're trying to like negotiate a higher salary this year. Those are kind of like my 3 January goal tracking advice things that I can give you. So all that I'm working on right now is just building out that spreadsheet, like I said, and updating it, especially with January numbers. And then I also wrote out myself like a little strategy and like goals type of thing for the year in terms of like business. Currently right now what I'm working on is something that I'm calling a partnership portfolio, because 9 times out of 10 when you work with a brand, they will give you a brief and basically like we want you to say exactly this, and I never say exactly that, because odds are it's not in my tone of voice, like it wouldn't wouldn't make sense for me to just like read their thing. Like I'm working with them because I love their product and I know my audience is gonna love it. I'm working with them because I've shown the product before. So I don't know, I just always find myself really going to bat against these briefs to try and get things kind of like massaged into my own tone of voice. So I'm working on something that I'm calling a partnership portfolio right now, where I'm just pulling all of like what I deem to be like my best examples of brand deals and like linking them and writing like how the different pieces of content like coexisted with one another and like how it got the point across that it was supposed to get across. Because I think this is gonna help me in the new year when it comes time to like stand firm on some of my content styles and my talking points against brands. I think it's gonna be really nice to like have this visual example of like, these are all examples of times that I've had control over things and this is how they've performed and like how it all exists together. So that's what I'm working on right now, if you're curious. If you happen to think of like any ads that you've seen me do, I don't really do ads on YouTube that often, but on TikTok or Instagram, if you think of any that you thought were just like, wow, that's so spot on for Clara, then let me know, because I'm interested to see what you think. I would like to think that they're all super spot on. They are, at least from my perspective, because they're all products that I use, brands that I like, but interested to see your take on this because I'm compiling like a whole PowerPoint, like I said, of like my best work. It's kind of like refreshing your resume at the beginning of the year. That's how it feels. This onion is the weirdest onion I've ever seen. For dinner tonight, I am making these jalapeno tuna cake melts out of Sidedish's new cookbook. It came out like a week ago, so if you haven't heard of it, don't worry, you're not that behind. But my favorite cookbook author just came out with a new cookbook. There's 3 of them now. This one's all dinners, and I'm so excited. I've already tried like 3 recipes. Of course, they've all been great, but this is the one that I chose for tonight because it should take 25 minutes, which is perfect because I have a workout class that I need to leave for in about 35 minutes. So hopefully the timing is accurate for this one. And here's the finished product. Didn't say to serve it with a certain side, but I just thought broccoli would go good with this. Oh my gosh. I'm absolutely wired on pre-workout because I chugged it on my way here. I walk into the class. She tells me she had to cancel my slot because they overbooked. So now I'm absolutely wired for no reason at 6 p.m. on a Wednesday night. I don't even have a gym membership, so it's not like I can like go somewhere, you know, right now to like use this pre-workout. Wow. Okay, I've never had that happen before. It was a 6 o'clock, or it was a 6:30 reservation, and I got an email that I didn't think to check. Like, it was past business hours. I wasn't checking my email. Emailed at 6 to let me know that it was canceled. Pre-workout was already getting guzzled at 6. Wow. All right, back home. This does not feel good. Now I have like way too much energy. Gonna go watch some TV, I guess. Do a little online shopping marathon. Maybe I can burn some calories that way. I've just been sitting on the couch with my laptop. It's almost 9 o'clock now. I'm not tired in the slightest bit. So I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do about that. I might take some melatonin. I feel like I actually did. I just got sent some like sleepy time something in PR, and I'm usually not like a melatonin person, but maybe this is just working out where I can counteract my pre-workout with some melatonin and be fine. Searching ClassPass right now for a workout class that I can do tomorrow. I think just because it's January and I feel like a lot of people have like a renewed motivation to go to the gym and like book classes and stuff in January, it might just be a little bit harder to get a class time right now. Not a huge deal, but if you're trying ClassPass for the first time in January, like this kind of isn't the norm. It's not necessarily a bad thing because it's just like more business for these studios, but it makes it a little harder to book a last minute thing. Let's see. There's a lot of 5 a.m. options that I might still be awake for. Oh, like there's like a Nicki Minaj Drake class, but it's cycling and I'm not a huge cycle gal. I just can't get into it. Okay. Club Pilates is on here. I've never done Club Pilates. Maybe I'll do that. All right, I've got some options. I've also cooled down from my initial frustration, so I'm in a better mood, but just gonna knock out some more stuff on my computer, I guess. I don't really have anything to do and I'm wide awake, so I'll just go through more emails. Ended up booking a hot yoga class tomorrow, so I skipped the hair wash. I'll just do that afterwards. But I think I forgot to mention where today's outfit was from. If you're curious, that cute little gray shirt that I was wearing is from Viore. I have it right here in the laundry pile. Well, now it's inside out. But the gray long sleeve was Viore, and the workout set that I was wearing is Nike. And my pajamas tonight are cotton on. I'm not tired in the slightest, so the plan is to just scroll on my phone. I ran out of the retinol that I was using. I'm obsessed with the Juice Beauty retinol. I forget exactly what it's called, but it's in like a tall cylindrical container, and I've gone through 2 of them and I don't have another one, and they're really expensive, but someone told me that they're going to be on sale on the 10th, like Wednesday the 10th at Ulta Beauty. Supposedly Juice Beauty is all 50% off. I suppose I could just Google this right now, but I'm gonna stock up on a lot of my favorite Juice Beauty things. Another one that I really love is the Vinifera replenishing oil, and I'm like halfway done with this, so perfect time to just get another and have it waiting for me. But all that to say, I've started using the Shani Darden, is that how you say it? Shani Darden Retinol Reform. This is like another like creamy retinol. I got this in PR and then I read the reviews and it looked pretty good. So this is the one that I'm using instead of the Juice Beauty one, but I'm probably gonna like rebuy the Juice Beauty one if the sale is actually happening. And I think this video is gonna go live well before that. So if you wanna try those products or get anything from them, that's like a good time to do it. I've been using the Tower 28 SOS spray, which is what I just put on my face. So I'm letting that dry completely because you can't layer skincare products on top of it because it'll something about like a reaction or something. So letting that dry completely, but then I've just been doing retinol and my Honey Halo moisturizer, and that's been pretty much my nighttime skincare routine for the past couple of weeks. I feel like I'm getting to a point where, if you don't know, I switched my birth control a couple of months ago, I guess. It's been months now, but I don't really know at what point like my body is like regulated to it, you know what I mean? So I've been trying to simplify my skincare routine and not bring in like too many products because I feel like it's a ticking time bomb. My skin has been too good for a little too long, and something's telling me I'm not out of the woods yet in terms of like my hormones are regulating and everything to that change. But this is the spray that I was talking about. It's like a hypochlorous acid spray. I think you'll want to look for that if you want something like this, but it's basically just like a disinfectant for your skin. Skin feels dry, so I can stop my rambling. And with that, this vlog is over. I'm gonna get in bed. Thanks so much for watching another video. Let me know what videos you want to see in the year 2024. I'm very excited. I'm gonna be posting. I'm reluctant to say this because then people are gonna hold me to it, but I'm gonna post once a week in 2024 on YouTube. So make sure you're subscribed here and follow me on TikTok and Instagram too, because I'm very excited for what's to come this year. Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'll see you in the next one.